Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome back here to some NZWIHL hockey here in Botany, Auckland, New Zealand. So we got the second game of this weekend with Auckland still hosting the Canterbury Inferno. So I'm Mark Multaharju. This is Sam Nemerov. So Sam, we had a pretty interesting game yesterday. Despite the Auckland Steel coming up really strong, Canterbury kept in it. They kept coming back and closing that gap and making it a really interesting game. What do you expect today?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you watch the first 15 minutes of yesterday's match, you would have thought it was a completely different game than the final period, really. So I expect Canterbury to come out strong. You know, they have a lot of momentum, a lot to build off of from last game, and I expect the Steel to, come out how they did last game, which was put 4 goals on real quickly. So. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good one, and we're in for another close
We can
match.
talk about that more during the game. We have some presentations here on the ice for Jamie Jones, the Auckland Steel captain, on her 50th game in NZWIHL.
That must be 50 games as captain, or just 50 games total? Because she's played in the NZWIHL for a while, so potentially 50 games as captain.
It's a short season, though.
It is.
Takes a lot of years here in New Zealand to.
Oh, it is 50 games.
Yeah.
So we won't have an ice cut. We'll just get straight into it because I've been told that the Canterbury Inferno are eager to make a flight. So we've got our captains, assistant captains, goalies today. It'll be interesting to see if they go with Lachlan Hyde or Zadia Pulse. They have 2 really good goalies here.
And we got our forwards here, Sophie Harold, Sabina Tunicliffe, Alex Hefford, Mana Keefe, her first game as an Auckland Steel.
Yeah, congratulations, and hopefully we'll see her up there with Jamie Jones getting that 50 game plaque in a couple seasons.
On defense, Ashley Richmond, Lily Hidwegi, McLean, Buckthought, Jones, and Richmond. Patrons marked as defense, but she played center, and boy, did she play well yesterday, scoring a hat trick. And
yeah, big difference maker is Patron, and it's going to be the same story as last season, where the team leans heavily on her for both offensive and defensive contributions. And I just want to give a shout out to Lily Hidvegi. She scored what ended up being the game-winning goal last night to make it 5-6. So that was a great effort by her, and hopefully we get to see another one tonight.
Let's go Steel!
Yeah, she probably didn't expect that to be the game-winning goal at the time, but
every goal counts, and last night was very apparent. As we're straight into action, Hidvegi tries to clear it, but isn't able to as Biergaard rushes in. Biergaard gets it deep behind the Steel net, and that's picked up by Jones. Jones out to Mulari. Mulari looking for a centering option, and she finds Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe streaking in. She's got real hands. Easy dangle, and tries to go upstairs, but a good save by the Inferno. And that line is a very dangerous line off the rush. And we know that they can contribute offensively, but one of the hard things is when you're playing a rush game is getting back and back checking. So we'll see if they can contribute defensively as well.
yeah, for sure that line they've got hands. Jasmine there, showing her skills.
Absolutely, and here we got Shields with the puck, but she gets it stripped momentarily. But looks like she wins it back to Murray. Murray looks to get it deep and send it into the corner, where Shields picks it up. She's circling, looking for her options, and a centering pass, but no one there, and that looks like it's picked up by Biergaard. And then won by good back-checking hustle by Shields to pick up her own puck and tried to clear by Richmond, and she does just barely get it over the blue line. And that's sent back in and chipped forward by Murray, and that was almost too many men on the ice as that puck kind of bounced dangerously close to the Inferno bench as they were going for a change. Looks like Theron there. Theron had a really great game last night.
She
I think
did.
She was all over the place and contributed a lot.
We're still learning the Inferno players, but definitely Theron was one of the names that stuck to us.
Yeah.
Along with Garen and
Biergaard, as that's retrieved by Richmond. Richmond with a hard shot, and that misses the net. And done well by McLean to keep it in. Great pinch effort from her as they battle down in the corner. And watch out, ref. Looks like he's going to get a shove from one of the Steel players.
Yeah. Good on Michael Lanahan being the main ref today.
And a good back check by Patron as that's picked up by the Inferno and dumped in deep behind the net. And Harold will go to retrieve it. Harold chips it forward, but Richmond unable to get it, but she does get there and clear the zone. And now Richmond gives chase as making the Inferno player make a decision. Great forecheck goes to Hansen. Hansen with a shot, and that looks like it's blocked by an Inferno player. Another shot by Horner Pascoe follows up. Jones with the puck tries to get something going, but is unable to do so, and Richmond comes away with it, swings it wide to Horner Pascoe, who sends it to Hansen. Hansen coming in, drops it to Mulari. Mulari tries to get the shot, but a nice back check by, is that Gordon? And as we see, again, this inline line really pressuring, and a great cross-ice pass there, but Mulari unable to hit the net on that shot attempt. Mulari with the puck now, looking for Hansen. Finds Hansen, but that's recovered by the Inferno, but kept back in. So some real good forechecking pressure here from the Steel, just hemming the Inferno into their own zone. And just really having their way, but the Inferno doing well to keep people in front of the net. And Horner Pascoe puts a shot on, and that's covered by the Inferno goalie. Is that Morgan? Which is
Morgulis. Yeah, Morgulis continues in goal while we have a goalie change for the Auckland Steel for this game, and Zadia Polse.
Yeah, Zadia Polse, fresh off the back of a really good under-18s campaign with the New Zealand under-18 Ice Ferns, and she'll look to get another win in the column there. As that puck jumps awkwardly over Richmond, giving chase, Inferno down, and trying to go 5-hole. Looks like the Inferno player, looks like that was Guerin, just didn't get everything she wanted on that.
Can be a tricky save for the goalie Pulse when that shot fails and it's something unexpected, but she's awake.
A little bit of a Kucherov there, almost.
Yeah.
As puck finds its way behind the Inferno zone, and that's chipped up to Guerin. And Guerin battles with Lolandi for the puck and does well to get it up to Murray. Murray chips it forward to Patron. Patron looking for her options and tries to center it to Thorne, but picked up by Guerin. And it looks like we still have a Steel player down. She gets up, and Patron looks to find Hefford. Hefford with somewhat of a breakaway chance and a nice shot there, but that's gloved by Morgulis.
Yeah, Hefford there with a really nice shot and a great save from Morgulis. See here, that was heading towards the post.
Yeah, and a nice shot to kind of go against the grain. You know, she's skating off to the left, and she shoots it to the right of the goal, so it gets the goalie moving, and it's a really quality shot.
There's a hook on the play.
Yeah, it looks like Hefford will draw a penalty, and we'll get our first power play. Look at the Auckland Steel power play of the night, as it looks like Gardner going to the box for hooking. So it was really a story of special teams last night, especially in that final period where it seemed like the team was either on a power play or a penalty kill, pretty much the entire of it. So we'll see if the Auckland Steel can get their power play rolling.
Yeah, the Auckland Steel power play was a joy to watch. Maybe not here, but yeah, soon if we can see them get that cycle going, it was just a pleasure to watch.
They have so many options. I mean, they've got a lot of people that can score. But just struggling to break it into the neutral zone as Patron looking for some open ice to go for a skate there as she gets it deep. And one of the things that is tricky is Oh, and a nice shot on by
I think that was Jasmine, yep.
Yeah. And one of the things that's interesting about the Botany ice that we're at today is it's actually a bigger ice. I think it's an Olympic size ice, whereas Avondale is a slightly smaller one. So that definitely adds to how they're going to pass and really approach the game, because you have more ice there, but you also have to, the puck has to travel a longer distance to make those passes. So we'll see if both teams can adjust, how that really factors into things. As it looked like a stretch pass there for the steal, just failed to hit someone's stick, and we get an icing. So it looks like the steal so far not really getting set up like they'd like. And that face-off is won by Kloss as that exits the steal zone, and Gieren will look to move the puck as that finds Jones. Jones goes to Patron, who tries to hit Mulari, who finds the puck and prevents a clearing opportunity from the Inferno. Now they get set up as Pasco goes to Mulari, back to Pasco, up to Richmond, who centers it, and a backdoor feed by Mulari just misses, and then she sends it across the crease and no one there. Two very dangerous chances there for the Auckland Steel. Richmond with a shot now, and a tip attempt by Mulari sends that one wide. Mulari with the puck now, sends it up to Richmond. Richmond looking for her options, and she sends it deep to Hefford. Hefford with the puck now behind the Inferno net. And no one there, and finds a streaking
Shields,
and Shields puts a good shot on. So already number of good quality shots, but it looks like the power play is about to expire. So one more opportunity, and that's a bouncing puck there as the Inferno fail to clear the zone, and that finds Murray. Murray to Hansen. Hansen with a bouncing puck, and looks like Morgulis is able to make the save. So a couple dangerous opportunities there.
That was a key play, as Inferno had a chance to shoot the puck out of their zone, and there would have been a streaking breakaway as the player was coming off the penalty box. Still did a good job keeping it in.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you don't want to happen right as you finish up your power play if you're unsuccessful, is to let the team who's got the penalty kill score out of the box, so they can find themselves with no one around. As that puck's picked up by Mulari, who chips it to Hidvegi, who gets it out of the zone. Hidvegi, our winning goal scorer last night. The Auckland Steel would like to thank we got Theron muscled off the puck off to Jones, who sends it deep, and that's retrieved by the Inferno. Inferno sends it up to their point player, who gets it stripped by Hidvegi. Hidvegi puts a shot on, and that misses wide, possibly deflected. Theron now going for a skate, and broken up by Jones. And done well by Horner Pasco to not get an offsides and also come away with the puck, and she sends it to Mulari. Mulari finding Murray, who goes for a shot, and a nice block there by Theron, who tries to clear the zone and unable to do so as Jones keeps it in. Now Horner Pasco with it. Goes between one person's leg, tries to draw it through a second defender's leg, but broken up by Theron. Theron with the puck now, looking to break it out, and just gets out of the offensive zone as it's dumped right back in. The Steel will go for a change. And Lolandi sends it in. A little bit of a fight for possession along the blue line, and that finds its way out to Richmond. Richmond now sends it in deep. Played by Morgulis, who then gives it to Gardner, but picked up by Shields. Shields looking for her options, and Lolandi keeps it in with a good pinch. Shot by Murray, and that's covered by Morgulis, and we'll get a face-off in the Inferno zone.
Yeah, a lot of the Steel shots so far have been like going straight into Morgulis's logo. Whether that's her great positioning on net or just a lack of accuracy on the Steel players. What do you think?
It's a little bit of a combination of both. I mean, just based on the way that she played last night, you'd have to say that her positioning is pretty good. But maybe also the bigger ice, you know, you actually are further away from the from the goal than you think when you go to take a shot, and that might be factoring in as well. As a shot on and handled by Pulse. And that's sent around the back of the net and retrieved by Giron, looks like. Maybe not Giron. They fight for possession with Patron and McLean fighting for it. Patron comes away with it and gets it up to Richmond, who does well to handle that puck, but turned right back around by Patchett. And now Koviesin with the puck. And the Inferno looking to break it out, but picked up well by McLean, and then Jones gets it in deep as that puck is taken up by the Inferno defenseman.
Redmayne.
And that goes to Gardner, but Gardner unable to hold on to it, and Richmond will come away with the puck. Richmond looking for her options and finds Hefford for a nice cross-ice pass. Hefford entering the zone, elects to take it behind the net and looks for a centering pass, kind of fans on it. Spin around opportunity here, goes for a shot, and I don't know if that was blocked by an Inferno player or a save by the goalie, but we've got Giron streaking in now. Giron, shifty player, and Bjerregaard with the puck now, and that's sent in and maybe hit off a couple bodies on a screen shot. So it really looks like that's their main point of attack is Giron. Is that an awkward pass and a good save by Pulse? That's her best save so far to prevent a dangerous shot in the slot by, it looked like Bjerregaard, potentially? Picked up by Mulari. Mulari looking to skate it, and nice little move to cut to the middle, and it's 1-on-5. She sends it in deep, and and a good rebound opportunity by Hansen, but just kind of swarmed by 5 Inferno players and wasn't able to really get all she wanted on it. But a good low shot by Horner Pascoe turns into almost a dangerous rebound opportunity. Now we got Theron with the puck. Theron coming down 1-on-2. Looks to go outside inside, but slightly loses the puck. Hansen will pick it up, and Hansen and Theron will fight for it in the corner. And that puck goes out to Horner Pascoe, who gets it forward to Mulari. Mulari with the shot, and a nice low shot by her, but a good pad save by Morgulis. And it looks like we have Murray. He sends it into the corner there, and it looks like we might get we'll get another opportunity to see the Steel power play in action, as Inferno number 14 will go to the box for slashing, 2 minutes.
Yeah, that is Sophie Jeffries, 2 minutes for slashing.
So it looks like the Steel are going to elect to start with their second power play unit, centered by Shields, Hefford on the wing with Murray, and Hansen with Richmond as playing the point.
Sophie Jeffries, 2 minutes at 8 minutes.
So we'll see if this power play can get a little more set up. It felt like last power play was a little bit frantic, as a quick shot and a goal! And a great deflection there by Hefford off a great shot from Shields. And that picks up pretty quick.
You said, can they get it going? Can they ever? Shields shoots right off the face-off, getting the puck, and the deflection there.
And it looked like that deflection went double post, so you don't really get a better deflection than that.
It looks like it was Hefford selling the hardest. Was it her goal?
I think she got the deflection in front, but regardless, starts with the face-off win, then gets a shot, and that's how you do it. And the Steel, obviously, power play number 2 had the answer tonight. And they open the game with a 1-0 lead with just under 8 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, the Steel can be pretty happy with the state of their power play.
Absolutely. If there's one thing they can lean on.
Yeah, I was talking with Alex Hefford. The Steel have been practicing their defensive structures. Makes sense. That's what you want to do with the team and the new players that they have. But they have no worries in the offensive zone.
Absolutely, yeah. And Shields with the puck now, trying to get it to Murray, and unable to do so, and Lalande will find it and get it deep, And that will get spun around by Murray, and Gardner will come up with the puck. Gardner chips it forward to Koviesin. And Koviesin on the wing will skate with it.
Number 17.
Koviesin into the zone, looking to make a move, and a good defensive play by Richmond, and then a nice kick by Murray. And Pulse will just hold on to that. If there's one thing we saw yesterday, it's that the Inferno don't let themselves get down. And, you know, down 4-0 to pretty much end the first period, and they were able to bounce back and make it a highly competitive game. So I don't think this goal will rattle them, and we'll look to see them strike back quickly.
Not rattle them. If anything, it's on their brand to really bounce back, and shall I say, it lights them up, lights the Inferno.
Fires them up, the Inferno, and that's a nice pass to Hefford, and Hefford will come in, and it looks like she might have a 2-on-1 opportunity, and she looks to send it to Patron, who gets it, and kept in well by Harold there, as Harold sends it behind to Hefford. Hefford with the puck now, finds Patron, and off the post, and in goal! And just like that, it looks like Hefford
gets her second one.
Will double down, and Hefford will make it 2-0. As a nice keep-in at the point eventuates into some offensive pressure.
Pure chaos in front of the Inferno net. Ping, 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 pong, pin ball, and it finds the back of the net. Off the post. A lot of chances there. This is from the Inferno playbook.
Yeah, I mean, the Inferno, their first couple of goals were just all within, 20 centimeters of the net. So it's really important for a team to be able to score a number of different ways, and it's good to see the Steel there capitalize not only on the power play, but then even strength. As Mulari does well to chip it forward. Mulari into the zone, looking for someone to pass to, but that's broken up, and now it looks like we have potentially an all-man rush, but Hansen does well to back check there and pressure the puck carrier. And Mulari with the puck now, and she tries to get forward, and that's unfortunate as that goes off the ref, and it looked like Corner Pascoe was kind of all alone there. As that flipped forward, Pascoe with the puck now, swarmed by 3 players. And Jones will find that puck. Jones looking for someone to pass to, and it looks like we might get a 2-on-1 now. And sent to Mulari. Mulari all alone now, breakaway opportunity, and she scores! Anjali Mulari off a great feed from Lily Hansen makes it 3-0. And that's one person who you don't want to see in front of the net all alone is Mulari. She's got a great set of hands. She's a crafty player, and she knows how to score.
Hey, what do you say? Lily Hansen sets off Mulari on the breakaway. She dangles, and puts it forehand, posting in. She's had a lot of chances this weekend. She finally scores on this one. Beautiful goal by Anjali Mulari.
Definitely, and we're almost shaping up to the exact same start as last game's first period with almost a 4-0 lead, and let's see if the Steel can keep their composure and not let the Inferno get 2 quick ones to cut the lead down like they did last game. We see Richmond goes for a skate now. Richmond pulls it wide, looking for a power move in front, but she elects to take it behind the net. Richmond looking to center it, and good idea, as Bruce looked like she was open there behind the net. Inferno with the puck now, sends it forward, and that goes to Richmond. Richmond with a nice little move now, waiting for Keith to get on side, and she does, and she sends it deep.
Number 7, Lily Hansen.
And it looks like Johnson gets it in deep. Gordon, sorry. And that finds Murray, and it looks like we've got a 2-on-1 developing with Murray and Thorne going to the net. And a nice, Murray just tries to float it in for Thorne, but a nice pick by, and now we've got a breakaway here from Johnston. And Gordon, and she makes a nice move, but an even better blocker save there from
Pulse.
Yeah, from Pulse. And the Inferno now looking aggressive as they try to pull that 3-goal deficit down. And they send it behind the net. That's chased on by Kloss. So it looks like the Inferno top line out there at the moment.
This is the line that Steel needs to be
Yeah.
aware of. They were really dangerous yesterday.
Definitely. And just a little bit of trouble there getting it out. Biergaard sends it in deep. It looks like that's Kloss in the corner battling for it. Harold sends it around, and that's chased by Thorn, but recovered by Guerin. Guerin with the puck now, and she hits it off the side of the net. So good sustained pressure here by the Inferno. Murray with the puck now. Murray sends it forward, and that's chased on by Shields, who loses her stick.
Yeah, the Inferno try to regroup in their zone, but there's a lot of forecheck from Steel. And there, Guerin takes it, picks up some speed behind the net.
Chased on by Patron. Patron with the puck now behind the Inferno zone. She's looking for a pass. Gets it up to Jones. Jones trying for a deflection shot with Richmond in front of the net, but that's deflected wide. Good option there. It's funny, you rarely see Jones shoot more than a couple centimeters off the ice, and I think that's why she has so many assists and goals, is she just gets so many deflections. Really smart player.
Yeah, that's a smart defensive shooting from the blue line.
Patron with the puck now, and she rips it, and a nice stick save by Morgulis, and that goes up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off.
Yeah. So yeah, as a defender, you really, the first thing you want to do is get past the first attacker, get that puck in front of the net, hope for a deflection from your teammates, or maybe it'll go in. There's enough traffic.
Definitely, and when she's shooting it low, it's going to hit off skates, it's going to hit off sticks, and it's going to catch the goalie off guard. And when you got a goalie like Morgulis who's playing so well, when she sees that puck straight on, that's really what you have to do, is try and get those goals that you can't see. As Mulari tries to get it in deep, but fails to do so, but now she comes away with it. Mulari with the puck now, and bouncing puck, struggles to handle it to Pasco. Pasco with the shot, and that misses everything, and that's picked up by
Buckthorpe.
Buckthorpe. Now the Inferno coming in, looking at a possible 2-on-1, but a nice back check again by Hansen. She muscles it forward, and that finds Pasco, who chips it in deep. Gardner with the puck now. Gardner elects to skate it in. And Lily tries to clear it, but unable to do so. And that finds everyone. And a great save by Pulse, as two Inferno players found themselves all alone in front of the steel net, but Pulse equal to the task and makes a great save and keeps this game 3-0.
Just like we talked, there's a blue line shot, and it finds Gardner by herself. Good chance for the Inferno, but Pulse is awake.
Now we have Murray, and Murray looking for her options, and elects to take a shot, but that's handled by Morgulis, and she'll hang on. And that's one of those things that I think the Steel have to be wary of, is when they have so much offensive pressure, it's easy to get caught up in playing in the other team's zone and pushing everything forward, and you end up cheating. And on that occasion, all the forwards were up by the blue line and left two Inferno players all alone by themselves.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a 2-on-1 now. Patrick comes in, and a great blocker save there by Pulse, as McLean finds herself behind the net with the puck, and enough time to make a good breakout pass, but unable to hit Shields. And that will get sent in deep, and Harold will handle the puck. Harold with the puck now, as she sends it up to Thorne, who wisely gets it out of the zone. And that puck finds McLean. McLean looking to get it, and Harold able to push that forward to Murray. Murray with the puck now, looking for her options, and almost finds Shields, as she was all alone behind the defenseman, and she sends it forward, but the Inferno come away with it, and it looks like Jones will recover it. Jones with the puck, D-to-D pass to Hidvegi. Hidvegi with the puck now, and she tries to chip it forward, and just fails to clear the zone, but now she does, and that is the end of the first period.
Strong period from the Steel. 3-0.
strong period from the Steel Marku, and they didn't end up giving 2 quick ones in the last couple minutes of the game. So I think for them, even though they didn't score as many goals in the first period as last game, I think they're going to come off the ice happier at that performance. And you gotta hang your hat to Pulse as well. I mean, she made some real big saves. It could easily be a 3-all game there.
She did. She's been playing tough and getting a chance today. And yeah, we'll talk about more. What are the Inferno going to do? Are they going to answer back? Do they have the energy after yesterday? We'll be back after the first intermission. Kia ora, everyone. Welcome back to Botany, Auckland, New Zealand. We're watching NZWIHL. Second game of this weekend with Auckland Steel and Inferno. We're back in the second period of action here with Sam Nemiroff, and I'm Mark Kumultahariu. So it's a 3-0 game for the Steel right now, and Inferno is gonna be answering back. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a really different second period start than last game when, you know, the Steel came out and looked dominant for that first 18 minutes.
Yep.
And then 2 minutes later it was 4-2 and the Steel kind of coming off the ice, you know, maybe a little bit of doubt in their minds. But nothing like this now. We got a 3-0 lead for the Steel.
Yep.
Got a goal on the power play and then 2 even strength goals. So, yeah, Steel looking really comfortable here, and great performance by Zadia Pulse and net.
That's
moment.
right.
She's definitely, you know, kept the Steel in, and it could easily be 3-all right now. So we'll look to see how the Inferno counter.
Yeah. My thought on this is Inferno's got a really strong first line led by Klaus. They played a lot yesterday, and they were able to bring the game really close. But do they have the energy to keep that up today? Back-to-back games, and that takes a toll on you.
Absolutely, and the depth of the Auckland Steel is something that we'll really look to see if the Inferno can match. Because as you said, Marco, yeah, there's a lot of work for that top line for the Inferno, and we'll see if they can continue with that workload as we get started underway. And we'll get quick offsides there against the Steel, so we'll get a face-off out of the Inferno zone. As Klaus and Patron will take the face-off, and won by the Steel as that finds its way back to Hidvegi. Hidvegi with the puck now. Tries to get it forward, and good little stick lift there by Hefford. Allows that puck to exit the zone, but sent right back in by the Inferno and collected by Jones. Jones with her 50th NZWIHL game, as well as the Steel captain for the second season in a row. As Jones with the puck now to Hidvegi. Hidvegi with the puck. Sends it forward to Richmond, who bats it in to negate the icing. And she'll pin Gardner to the boards as the Steel will look to get the puck. And kind of a little bit of a miscommunication there as that puck goes in front of this Inferno net. But no one there. And the ice looking exceptionally slippery there as a number of different Inferno and Steel players find themselves falling on the ice. Jones with the puck now to Hidvegi. Hidvegi looks up, and a nice stretch pass there to Lily, but bouncing around, and that will be an icing. And we will get a face-off down in the Steel zone.
Not just slippery, the ice is looking bouncy as Anjali Mulari waves to her family in the stands. And we get a face-off in the Steel zone.
And we'll see Horner Pascoe taking the face-off against Theron, and that's won by Horner Pascoe, which is sent around to Jones. Jones rims that puck all the way around to Hansen, who's just not able to get there, but that puck will find its way all the way down to the Inferno ice with no icing. Looks like Gardner with the puck now. Gardner skating it in. And broken up by Mulari, who tries to get it forward. So that might have been Barnett, not Gardner. As Hart with the puck now, sends it forward, but that's possession gained by Jones. Jones with the puck now and skates in front of her own net and sends it up to Mulari. Mulari with the puck now, and she'll just tap it in, and the Steel will go for a change. Puck sent up to Theron. Whacked up by McLean, but unable to get possession of the puck, and now McLean does find possession, and she chips it out of the zone. As kind of a little bit of a bouncing puck, and Murray with the puck now, and that's sent forward to Thorne, and Thorne will skate it in and does well to keep possession and drop it back to Murray. Murray with the puck now, and that finds its way out to Gearin. Gearin sends it forward to Patchett. Patchett with the puck now, skating in hard, but checked well by McLean. And McLean will fight for it with Harold in front of the net and covered by Pulse. And Pulse looking cool, calm, and collected under pressure again, makes a save with the Inferno knocking on the doorstep.
Yeah, well supported by Harold there, not letting them approach the front of the net.
And that's something that I'd like to see the Steel do a little better of a job this game versus last, is boxing out. A lot of the goals for the Inferno last game came right next to the goal, so it'll be key for the defenseman in the center to make sure
right.
That's right.
I had the same idea, that it looked like the defense might have been a bit too much puck watching in the last game and not taking the body, and more, not interference, but like not letting the Inferno players play with their stick so much in front of the net.
Yeah, definitely tying them up and not really giving them the time and space to make a move. And a backhand opportunity just goes wide there by the Inferno as Richmond comes away with it. Richmond with the puck now, and she'll chip it up to Hefford. Hefford on hat trick watch with 2 goals, and she'll send a bouncing puck in that's handled by Morgulis, which finds a way to Hefford. Hefford now centering attempt and a goal! And just as we say that, Hefford pots her third and picks up the hat trick. And one of the fans attempts to throw a hat but is blocked by the netting. But Hefford all smiles there as she gets high fives from the bench with her hat trick. And we got 4-0.
Yeah, there she goes. Finds the puck in front of the corner of the net and shoots it in.
Yeah, just looks like she just chipped it over Morgulis's glove, and there was good pressure in front of the net by Patron, so they didn't really know where the puck was as we got a 4-0 game here. Inferno with the puck now. It looks like Kloss skating hard there. Wraps it around to Gardner and sends a lofting puck in, but handled well there by Pulse. And she'll cover it, and we'll get a face-off in the Inferno zone. So I definitely think the Steel are looking a little more collected than they did last game. Maybe it was just, first game nerves, and they got a new team this year, a lot of new faces. So just trying to feel out where everyone is, and yeah, looking very much in control of this game at the moment.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of learnings from yesterday, and but also I'd like to say that Inferno are here with 3 lines. Steel are fielding 4 lines, and you gotta say that back-to-back games are going to be take a toll on Inferno as well, and physically.
Absolutely, and as a traveling team, it is definitely difficult. But Inferno, no means out of this yet, and they're looking hungry to get on the board here as that finds its way forward to Guerin. And hold on to your seats, folks. We got a 2-on-1 developing, and Guerin with a high shot there, but that goes over everything, and maybe Pulse got a piece of that. And Pasco trying to find Mulari centered, but unable to do so, and that's picked up wisely by Jones as Guerin was calling for the puck there.
Jones reads that play nicely. That was Guerin.
Yeah, Mulari with a little give and go there to Pasco, and Pasco just sends it wide. As Inferno will look to dump it in, and puck retrieved by Harold. Harold with the puck now, and she chips it backhand up the boards. Looking no one really home there, but able to chip it out is Tuncliffe. And skated in by Hidvegi. Hidvegi gives it to Tuncliffe, who sends it to the front of the net, but no one there. And that puck is sent all the way down by Inferno, and it looks like we'll get an icing. And we'll get a face-off in the Inferno zone here with just over 5 minutes played in the second period.
Good shift from the forward line of the Steel. We had Keefe on her first Steel game there, and forcing an icing.
Yeah, definitely. Good forechecking pressure, and that's what you want to do, is not give them time to do anything. They end up chipping it down the ice, and you get an offensive face-off. But it looks like Inferno are going to win that one and come away with it. And now we've got Tuncliffe with it. But that puck is picked up by Shields. Shields taken down and sent into the boards. And it looks like we get another penalty against Inferno. And it looks like it's going to be Theron going to the box for 2 minutes for tripping, as she was pressuring Shields hard there. playing on the razor's edge, Marku, of giving a lot of effort and playing hard on the forecheck, but trying not to draw a penalty. And on that occasion, too much, and she'll sit for 2. So we'll get another look at the Steel power play, and it looks like they're going to start with their power play number 2 that was successful last time, as Hefford with a quick shot there, paddled away by Morgulis.
Hefford hungry for a 4th.
Yeah, why not? Double hat trick. Richmond chips it back to Hefford. Hefford behind the net there with the puck. Sends it forward to Shields. Shields looking for options. And sent forward, and Hansen tries to send it forward, but can't, and that is chipped out of the zone, and Richmond will retrieve it. She sends it to Murray. Murray with the puck now. And she'll elect to skate it into the Inferno zone and just take it in deep, set up behind the Inferno net. She'll spin it all the way around and drop it off for Richmond. Richmond with the puck now. And hard cross-ice centering pass for her, misses everyone, but is retrieved by Shields. Shields with the puck now. She'll send it down to Hefford. Hefford will try and get it forward, but it looks like it might have bounced off an Inferno player's skate as that exits the zone.
Koviesen able to get it out.
Hefford with the puck now. Hefford with a shot and handled easily by Morgulis as she'll cover, and we'll get a change. And we'll get a look at power play number 1. So it was all power play number 2 in the first period. We'll see if power play number 1 can answer with their own goal.
We didn't get a goal there, but I liked what I saw with Alex Hefford in front of the net front presence. There was a lot of physical play there from the Inferno defense.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to do. Oh, and the centering pass there just misses both Thorne and Mulari, but a good effort from Patron there to try and find someone on the doorstep, as that puck is sent to Gardner. Now Gardner will go for a shorthanded skate. Gardner doing well to protect the puck and tries to pull it forward. Guerin with the puck now, and she takes a slap shot that misses everyone, but retrieved by Kloss. And a good aggressive penalty kill here for the Inferno, so a little bit of a different approach than the first penalty kill. That's chipped forward to Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe just at the blue line looking for something to open up. And Patron with it now, sends it down to Horner Pascoe, and this is when the Steel get really dangerous. But a streaking Theron out of the box, and we've got a breakaway. And a goal, and Theron with the breakaway goal right out of the box. Some vindication for her.
Great goal from Therian. Just as we talked about in the last period, it happened. She comes out of the box and gets a juicy puck streaming straight to her. She goes on a breakaway, forehand to backhand, and is able to beat the goalie.
Yeah, forehand, backhand, able to elevate it over the glove of Pulse, and Inferno on the board, 4-1. So we'll look to see how the Steel counter here. See if they can get some momentum back, as Inferno try to chip it out, but looks like Theron again, and we've got a 2-on-1 developing. Passes it forward, and a great save by Pulse there. That was huge. I mean, if Inferno had gotten 2 quick ones, you could say the momentum again shifts, but great save from Pulse, and we'll keep that a 4-1 game.
Yeah, that was an important save. I can imagine mentally giving up 2 goals in less than a half a minute would have been huge for Inferno on things comeback.
Theron with the puck now, and she'll fight for it, and that will find its way to the D, and up to the point with a shot, and handled well by Pulse, who kicks it out to the D. And Steel struggling to get it out of their own zone at the moment, but a good breakup by Richmond. Richmond with the puck now, as she'll spin away and really has to try and clear the zone, and unable to do so, but looks like Keefe, puck will come to Keefe, and Keefe able to chip it out. And a lucky break there for the Steel, who are looking really hemmed in their zone, as that puck just manages to come out before entering in an offside. So we'll get a change from the Steel and a face-off just outside of the Auckland Steel zone.
Inferno definitely got some energy from that goal, and we saw that cycle in steel end. And a great chance at getting a second one as well.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of confusion here of who's supposed to be on the ice, but it looks like we've sorted it out. But yeah, big momentum shift there with the Inferno getting that goal out of the box from Theron, and really it'll be up to the Steel now to see if they can crush that pressure, as Richmond with the puck now, and she looks for a centering feed but unable to find it, but a good keep in by Pulse, and Patron with the puck and tries to find Hefford, and just unable to convert as Hefford on her what could have been her 4th goal, as it comes down with Jones. Jones with the puck now as she'll look to chip it forward, but knocks the stick out of Richmond's hands, and bouncing puck, and a great save there by Pulse as she's able to kick that one-time opportunity away, and a spinning shot, and another save by Pulse in front of the net. 2 great saves by Zadia Pulse to keep it 4-1.
2 great chances for Kobe Essen in front of a net. But
yeah.
Pulse takes the saves on those.
Yeah, 1 forehand and 1 spinning backhand. As we take a look at what could have been a goal number 4 for Hefford, but just unable to find it in his skates. So definitely the Inferno not giving up, and they're hungry. They're on the doorstep, and like we saw last game, you know, really it doesn't take long for a 3, 4, even 5 goal lead to evaporate into a 1 goal lead. So really look to see the Inferno apply pressure, and the Steel to bounce back and just stay strong defensively.
Yeah, that's the nature of a hockey game. No lead is secure. Things can happen, change quickly. So that's what the Inferno need to do. They're in a we're halfway into this game. They're down by 3 goals. They just need to pressure now more.
Absolutely, as Richmond unable to get that puck, and Kloss will come away with it. Kloss chips it forward as she enters into the Steel zone. Kloss behind the net, angled well by Jones, who's just able to separate her from the puck. A great defensive effort, and that will find its way back to Gardner.
It's an exemplary play by the Ice Ferns captain, Jamie Jones.
And a hard pass to Murray. Murray looking for Shields, and she'll find her, but just pushed just too far forward, but Murray will come up with it. Murray looking to take it to the front of the net there, but gets shipped away. Good keep in by Hidvegi. Centering pass, and just sent wide by Murray on a great centering feed. As Murray will fight with Guerin for it, but Guerin comes away with it and gets it deep into the offensive zone of the Steel. Guerin just circling, looking for her options. She'll drop it off to the Inferno defenseman, who will take a shot, and a good block there by Thorne, who will battle for it but unable to come away with it. And it's still Guerin with the puck, and Guerin sends it deep down to Kloss. Kloss centering pass for Biergaard, but unable to find it out to Gardner, and Murray will come away with it, and a possible 2-on-1 developing here, and Murray will just send it in, and they'll go for a change. Smart decision by Murray to go in and just get some fresh legs out on the ice.
Murray's experience shining there. She was already tired from the long shift, so she just dumps it in.
Definitely, and good block there by Harold. And Mullari will send it forward to Hansen. Hansen skating on hard to it. Hansen looks to take a shot and does, and Morgulis will hold on to that one. And we will get a face-off in the Inferno zone. So it's the same skaters from last night for the Inferno. It's Guerin, it's Biergaard, it's Kloss, it's Theron. I mean, they're relying heavily on them, and at the beginning of the game, you know, we asked the question, are they going to be too tired? But ultimately, it doesn't look like that at the moment. It looks like they're rising to it, and if anything, they're looking stronger than last game.
Yeah, that's right. I'm still seeing. And we got a call for Steel, penalty for Steel. There was a hooking on that play.
And it looks like Corner Pascal will go straight to the box for a hooking, as we get the first look at the Inferno's power play. So pivotal moment here for the Inferno. Let's see if they can cut the lead down to 2 of the Auckland Steel as they'll go on a 2-minute advantage, and we'll get a good look at the Auckland Steel penalty kill as well.
Penalty kill. 2 minutes to Jasmine Horner-Pascoe for hooking.
Koviesen goes down as there's too many sticks in our way.
Chipped forward, and Richmond comes away with it. Richmond looking to go outside, inside, but unable to do so, and the Steel have to hurry back here, but picked up by Patron. Patron with the puck now, and she'll just maintain possession, aware that they need to run the clock down. And she's just single-handedly killing off the clock as the Inferno just unable to take it off her. And finally she ends up with it, and a great pass to Richmond, but an even better save by Morgulis. But what a great individual effort there by Patron to just play keep away for about a minute and then end up with a one-time opportunity for Richmond.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying the Brooke Patron show? Yeah,
I know
she just dangles around and then ends up with giving a prime scoring opportunity on the kill.
Yeah. So great penalty kill, and look to see if the Steel can't take some motivation from that. You know, a good penalty kill, a good individual effort like that lifts the play of everyone, and yeah, we'll look to see if the Steel can kill the next minute and a half off of this penalty. And a good shot from Guerin, but an even better save from Pulse as she handles that well with the glove, catches it, and gets a face-off. So great save, and even better to not allow a rebound, which is exactly what you want on the penalty kill.
Yeah, every time Guerin, number 10, gets the puck and starts streaking towards the net, she has our attention. Something's always happening.
And Harold able to clear the zone for the Steel. Forechecked hard by Hansen, who will fight with, looks like Gardner for possession, and Inferno will come away with it. Inferno looking to get set up, but pass blocked by Mulari. Mulari will come away with it. Mulari just chips it forward, but unable to get anything going. And now Kloss enters the offensive zone as Guerin will pass up to
That's Barnett.
Barnett, number 8, Inferno, Barnett, as she'll send it around the net, and they'll get retrieved by the Inferno. He'll try to, Kloss, who will try to cycle it down to Guerin, and does. Guerin with a shot now, and blocked by Harold, and that bounces off into the corner. So the Steel doing a good job at blocking some shots, and penalty killed here as Pascoe makes her way back onto the ice, and she'll pick the puck off. Nifty little reception there between the legs. And she streaks forward, and a possible 2-on-1 developing. Drops it off to Mulari, who just gets it taken off her, and the Steel on the change now, but able to stop that odd man rush from developing. As
Richmond just steps in the way of Gordon.
yeah, and Gordon looked like she had a full head of steam there, so she was looking dangerous. So a good play from Richmond just to separate her from the puck.
Yeah, we heard that knock from that bump all the way
All right,
up here.
fans, we hope you're enjoying this heart-stopping action. On that
So
note,
with just under 5 minutes left in the second period, the Auckland Steel holding a comfortable 4-1 lead over the Inferno, but nothing other than the score really feels comfortable as the Inferno are threatening time and time again. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Inferno put a couple on the board here, unless Pulse keeps playing the way she does, in which case it might be very challenging for them to score. As Richmond punches it forward, Richmond looking to center that to Hefford, who was there all alone, but unable to do so, as that puck will deflect off Patron's stick into the netting. And we'll get a face-off inside the Inferno zone with just over 4 minutes left in the second period.
Yeah, let's look at the goals scored so far. So we started 1-0 by Alex Hefford, assisted by Hannah Shields. 2-0 was Alex Hefford, assisted by Brooke Patron and Rachel Richmond. And 3-0 was Anjali Mulari, assisted by Lily Hansen. 4-0 was Alex Hefford, unassisted. And 4-1 is Gabriella Therian, unassisted.
And it looks like we'll get another power play for the Auckland Steel as Johnston will head to the box 2 minutes for hooking. So potentially some of that fatigue setting in for the Inferno near the end of the second period, as they've taken a couple penalties now, and we'll look to see if the power play number 1 unit for the Auckland Steel can capitalize on that. Out to Patron. Patron with a hard shot and followed up by Pasco, but unable to find that bouncing puck. And we'll get another face-off, but pretty similar play to what we saw yesterday, where that face-off win ended up to Patron, who blasted it for a top shelf goal.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that, but we haven't had a good slap shot from Patron yet, and that was the first one.
Finds its way to Patron. Patron with the puck now, looking for her options, and she'll try to center it, but unable to do so, but comes away with the puck again. Patron with it behind the Inferno zone. Spinning shot there, and a good save by Morgulis, and Thorne kicks it out to Horner Pasco, who sends it to Jones. Jones tries to find Horner Pasco and does, but is deflected by Guerin. Patron with the puck now. Patron takes a hard shot, looking for the tip in front by Thorne, but Morgulis sees that all the way and is able to cover up. And we'll get a look at power play number 2 here.
Yeah, the great story with Brooke Patron is, as you see her hard shot there in the replay, is that she's training with the Botany Swarm, the men's team, and they would let her play if it wasn't against the rules. She's that good.
Richmond with the puck now, sends it up to Murray. Murray looking over her options at the top of the key, sends a bouncing puck in and sends it through to Hefford, who, great save by Morgulis.
Amazing save by Morgulis on the goal line, diving glove.
Yeah, and it looks like Hefford's been robbed twice now by Morgulis, as Hefford with the puck tries to go cross ice to Murray, but just a little bit far behind. Sent to Hansen, who gets it forward to Murray, and a good keep in there by Richmond as a hard clear by the Inferno, and another keep in by Hefford, and she almost kicked that all the way to Morgulis, who's forced to make another save, kind of an unconventional shot attempt. That bounces all the way off Hefford's skate, and we see there Morgulis just with a diving effort to stop Hefford from scoring her 4th.
Yeah, still have 29 seconds left in the power play.
And even though they haven't been able to convert right now, I think this is probably my favorite power play by them, because, I mean, they've spent pretty much the entire time in the Inferno zone, and they're just looking really dominant, as Pasco funds Patron, and a great shot, and a goal! And Pasco able to convert on the rebound created by Patron. And just as we were talking about that, Marku, they able to capitalize, and we have a 5-1 game on a great-looking power play by both lines.
Yeah, that's right. Morgulis has to respect Brooke Patron with that shot. So she comes forward and tries to take away all the space. So she's able to save it, but the rebound is put in by Horner Pascal.
Yeah, there's no way Morgulis is stopping that, as she just squares up to Patron, and Pasco on the back door, and we got a 5-1 game. As that shipped down, and Bruce fights for it. Richmond will come away with the puck. Richmond now in the steal zone. Looks like Keefe with it. Keefe will send it up to Bruce. Bruce chips it forward and gets it to Tuncliffe. Tuncliffe coming down on the wing, looking for her option, centering pass, but unfortunately no one there, and a good defensive effort. We've got a 2-on-1 developing, and a good defensive play by Richmond just to cut the Inferno off, but the Inferno find themselves trying to center it, and good joint effort there by the Auckland Steel to prevent a shot in front of the net, retrieved by Richmond, and net sent forward and out of the zone.
Yeah, the steal collapsed a little bit too much there on the play and left those two defensemen all open.
Yeah, I don't mind it though. I think, you know, they need to get better at boxing people out. And no goal there.
Hannah Murray.
I think that was
Helen
posted
Murray.
out.
Yeah.
But that was a rocket of a shot. That
Yeah.
was millimeters away from being a goal.
Helen Murray looks gutted that
Yeah.
that's not counted. She seems to think that was a goal. I don't know. It looked like it might have been. Refs saying no. It came back really quickly, but I didn't hear a clang of a post.
Yeah, a rocket of a shot nonetheless, but we'll keep it 5-1 for now. As that puck is won by the Inferno and attempted to clear, but unable to do so. McLean will drop it off to Shields. Shields with the shot, and that goes wide. And unable to be cleared by the Inferno, as Gardner will come away with it. Gardner trying to jam it forward, and opportunity developing here for the steal.
All right.
And that will come all the way down to McLean, as we'll count the second period down. And that will go all the way up to Shields, and that will do
That's
it for
the
the
end of
second
the period.
period.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't go to Toronto on that video call. There's no video calls. The refs have to be awake and live, so it'll remain a mystery if they ever went in or not. Truth is, no. That's 5-1 for tonight, and yeah, here we see it on a replay.
And
Oh,
it
that's quick.
does look like it's crossbar out.
Let's see the overhead camera. I'm kidding. So we don't have an overhead camera. Yeah.
And I think the refs, unfortunately, the refs got
Yeah.
it right on that one. But a rocket of a shot nonetheless. And I mean, that just goes to show the depth of the team. I mean, they've got their first line that's scoring goals.
Yep.
They've got their second line that's scoring goals. Third line's great. Even fourth line is chipping in offensively. So I mean,
Yeah.
still looking really, really strong here and giving it to the Inferno.
Oh, it's making a difficult game for the Inferno for sure. They're trying their best. It's good props for them for fighting back, and they've had a lot of chances. But we're seeing a good game here from the Steel, and we still got a period left here, so anything can happen.
Absolutely. If yesterday's game's anything to go by, then I think we're definitely in for more hockey.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go to the second period intermission, and see you after the break. Kara, welcome back to third period action. Auckland Steel versus Canterbury Inferno here in Botany. Hey, it's 5-1 game that we're looking at, and any keys that Inferno need to do to get back in the game?
I think it's real tough because the Steel have a lot of depth in all of their lines, so there's really no easy shift for the Inferno. And the good chances they have gotten have been squashed by Zadia Pulse, who's playing amazing for the Steel at the moment. So I think for them, it's just really they need to come out and be aggressive in this game and probably look to stretch the ice out, get some rush opportunities and try and generate some odd man opportunities. And I think for the Steel, it's just about keeping their defensive composure. It's 5-1. You don't really need to score any more goals. You just need to make sure that you don't get caught out of position. So the forwards will need to play a little more conservative and not get caught deep in the Inferno zone.
Yeah, and I'm hearing reports that the Steel have been looking that disallowed goal on video, on replay, slow-mo, and arguing that it was a goal. It's not going to change anything, but that's how they saw it.
In our hearts and the hearts of the fans here, that will be a goal for Helen Murray on a beautiful top-shelf snipe. But we'll say 5-1, and the Inferno will look to mount a pretty sizable comeback here in the Inferno, or the Steel will look to quell their advances. So Inferno with the puck now, trying to break it out, but that's kept in by Hidvegi. Centering pass picked off by the Inferno player, and Inferno will come away with it. Biergaard now streaking in and will play it behind the net, and that's picked up by Jones. Jones with the puck now, sends it forward, and good interception there by the Inferno player as Corner Pasco pressures Kloss, but Inferno will come away with it, and Hansen there. Hansen with the puck sends it up to Mulari. Mulari with it now, chips it forward, and a 2-on-1 developing here with the Steel as Jones finds herself in, and Jones goes to the backhand, but a great save by Morgulis, and good job getting back by Pasco as she covers for Jones, who found herself on a rare breakaway opportunity for the defenseman. Jones with the puck now, leading the forecheck.
Leading the attack twice.
And it looks like Gearin with the puck now. Gearin tries to get a shot on, but good defensive pressure there from Buckthorpe.
Johnson keeps it in.
And Keefe behind the net, picked up by Buckthorpe. Buckthorpe looks to clear it, but pressured by Theron, but does clear it. Keefe manages to get it off to Murray. Murray with the puck now. Murray swings it back, and that's Shields. Shields with the puck, tries to clear it, and does manage to do so, as that's collected by the Inferno, who will play it to their opposite D partner. And kept in well by Thorne there. And nice little poke check as it finds its way to Richmond. Thorne does well to cover back for an advancing Richmond. Thorne with the puck now, sends it forward, but doesn't find anybody. Thorne with the puck, rims it around to Richmond. No winger there, though, for the Steel. And so it will be Patron behind the Steel net, looking to push it forward. And Patron with all types of space to skate, dangles it forward and shoots it on. Morgulis makes the save, and no rebound there as Brooke Patron goes coast to coast, but unfortunately isn't able to put the butter on the toast, as they say.
As soon as I saw her streaking through the middle, I thought she might go there in the slot and take a shot. She did. Good on Margulis with the save.
And I think a really good job here by the Steel as the defensemen do jump into the play as one person, one of the forwards covering back to prevent that odd man rush from developing. So that's a real good job from them. It looks like we've got a neck guard on the ice. That's probably going to be a much more common sight as this season goes on. And a hook there. And a spinning shot by Richmond. And we will get a Auckland Steel power play there. It's a pretty blatant hook by the Inferno.
100%. Inferno player making that call easy for the refs. Yeah, those net guards are going to be a commonplace sight with NZWIHL regulating, making their use mandatory.
And NZWIHL, so all representative leagues this year are making the net guard mandatory. As we'll get another look at power play number 1 for the Auckland Steel. Thorn battles for it behind the net, and Patron will pick it up. Patron with the puck now, just protecting it along the boards, comes away with it. Drops it off to Horner Pascoe. Horner Pascoe with the puck now, looking for her options, looking for a centering pass to Mulari. Finds it and scores! And
Anjali Mulari, second of the night.
Able to find her rebound and shoots it over the pads of Morgulis to make it 6-1 off a great cross-ice feed.
This is the one before. Yep, Jasmine, she recovers it and puts it in.
Yeah, so one-time opportunity by Mulari. Morgulis makes a save, and then she's able to follow up on it and then elevate that over the pads and convert on a great power play for the Auckland Steel.
Mulari has been getting better and better. She gave birth to a beautiful boy and a girl, Maya and Mikko, and she's been training a lot after the pregnancy pause in her career. And yeah, she's finding the shots, finding the plays now, and she's motivated now with the home games coming up.
Absolutely, the opportunity to play in front of her family, as we've got a shot there, and a great save by Pulse as she robs Kloss, who looks to go upstairs, and she's all alone in front of the net. And Pulse able to make the save there.
Assisted by number 12. Brooke Patron. Let's go Steel!
As the Inferno fight behind the net there, and that's one forward, and it looks like Keefe will come away with the puck. Keefe skating forward.
Harold looks like is drawing a high sticking penalty. Got her stick tangled up in the Inferno player. No,
Looks
it's
like we'll get a hook.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't look intentional, just got her stick there.
We see on that replay just a beautiful
Nice
positional
block, sir.
save by Pulse. And she's been locked in all night.
Auckland Steel penalty to number 13.
And we'll get another look at the Auckland Steel penalty kill, and a look at the power play for the Inferno. That puck won by the Inferno to Theron. Theron works it at the point down to Guerin. Theron now does well to handle that bouncing puck at the blue line, but sends it over to Gardner and unable to get something going. Gardner now to Theron. Theron shot off the pads of Murray. Guerin comes away with it. Tangled up in the ref's feet. Now Gardner with it to Guerin. Guerin take a shot and a block by Hidvegi. And that bouncing puck goes out of the Steel zone, and Theron will regroup, sending it off to Guerin. Guerin breaks into the Steel zone, still with it. Looks for a shot, and a nice pad save there by... And it looks like we'll get another penalty here as Richmond draws the tripping penalty, and that will be the end of the advantage for the Inferno.
Yeah, good job there on the defense for the Steel players. They find the puck, and Richmond here is already hungry for a breakaway, but gets tripped up, and that's the end of that.
Kind of looks like a double trip there.
Yeah.
Both players' sticks getting in his skates. So we'll see our first 4-on-4 play of this series. And this will be really interesting, especially on this bigger ice. Give a lot more room to skate, and we'll see what team can really make the most of this as this goes down, and Bennett will send it through, but unable to clear it.
Yeah, that pass goes unconnected, and that's an icing. No change allowed for Inferno. They have to regroup in their zone.
So we'll get a look at the 4-on-4 squad for the steal of Pascoe, Mulari, Hidvegi, and Jones. Face-off won by Pascoe. Mulari will collect it. Mulari skating down in the corner, drops it off for Pascoe. Pascoe with the puck now, sends it up to Jones. Jones tries to get it deep, but unable to do so, and
Kloss.
good stick check by Hidvegi there. He's able to break that up, and Jones will send it up to Mulari, who will backhand it to Pascoe. Pascoe with the puck now, sends it to Mulari. Mulari with the shot and scores!
Another hat trick, Anjali Mulari. Back and forth. What a play from Mulari and Horner Pascoe going back and forth, leaving a back pass to each other.
Yeah,
a couple of times.
Couple different drop passes there, and Mulari ends up with the puck on her stick on the slot and sends it 5-hole. Makes no mistake, and 7-1 to the steal.
I already said great things about Anjali Mulari. What can I say more? They get a hat trick. I was thinking that they had their inline line in there with Mulari and Horner Pascal playing some 4-on-4. Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they really know where each other are, Mulari and Horner Pascoe, and they've played a lot with each other, both on and off the ice. As we see a potential breakaway, and Jess loses it, is Patchett. As that's mishandled by Hansen. Hansen sends it back to her defenseman in Hefford, who's playing defense, but is actually a forward. Looks like they have 5 forwards on the ice at the moment. Oh, as they have as they're actually on the power play. As Murray picks the puck up, Murray up to Richmond. Richmond the Shields. Shields looking over her options, and she'll kick it back to Richmond. Nice centering pass to Murray. Good cross-ice pass there. Hefford with it now behind the net. And we're back to even strength here. Hefford still with the puck. All types of time and space, and she'll send it to Murray, who gets a shot on, but handled well by Morgulis to make a stick save. Hefford with the puck, and she'll just swing it to the middle and no one there. But Richmond will collect it with good hustle to win that battle. And the steal really hemming the Inferno in their own end. Inferno just unable to clear it, as Murray will send it around to Hefford. Hefford with the puck again, and Hefford will just wisely send it back behind the Inferno zone, as Hansen will collect that puck and play it along the boards, and centering pass, but no one there, and again the Inferno unable to collect that centering pass and unable to clear it, but now they are, as that's chipped forward by Keefe, and Keefe will give chase. And the Inferno really looking like they need a change right here, as they got some tired bodies out there. Keefe with a spinning centering pass, but unable to find anyone, and now we'll get Kloss away with it. Kloss coming down one-on-one against Jones, and Jones just manages to deflect that into the corner with her skate. Jones with the puck now, and able to get it deep, and no icing. And a weird botany bounce there off the Zamboni doors.
We know all about those Zamboni doors. We play here all the time, and it always does that. If you rimmer around, the doors will launch it in front of the net and give you a nasty surprise.
Yeah, and there's really not, you don't really talk about home court advantage much. A big hit there. You don't really talk about home court advantage much in hockey, but this is one of those aspects where, you know, if you play on this rink long enough, you know that.
I don't know what you call it, but in Finland we call it the Rink Master Special.
Sent to McLean, and she's unable to handle it, and we got a foot race here as Harold able to get back, and McLean muscles her off the puck.
Those Guerin had a definite chance for a breakaway, but I think the fatigue's getting to the Inferno top line.
Oh, and a great centering pass just misses Mulari. Yeah, I really think it is that fatigue factor because, you know, she had a couple more steps and she would have been away, but it's been a long game, it's been a long series for them, and the travel is definitely going to take its toll.
Yeah, with the game being 7-1, it's not an easy spot to be.
That puck's rimmed around, and it looks like Murray will pressure there. The Inferno will come away with it. And down to Harold, who will rim it around to a winger that's not there, as that's given chase by Thorne. That's won by Shields. Shields with the puck now, able to get it deep. Shot on by Thorne, and that's blocked, and that's sent up to Richmond. Richmond with the puck now, and she'll send a shot on to Morgulis, who will handle that. Thorne battling for it and sends it to Shields. Tries to find a centering pass and able to be kept in by Lalonde. Does well.
YouTube comments are saying hat trick Heffert, but we got multiple hat trickers on this game with Mulari.
Yeah, hat tricks for 2 people, so 3 hat tricks in total over the course of this 2-game series, and we still have just under 8 minutes for potentially another one.
Yeah, 3 hat tricks for the weekend. Patron had one yesterday.
Crone with the puck now, trying to get it forward, but picked up by Guerin, who sends it in. Richmond tries to handle it and does, but sends it all the way down the ice. We'll see if this has enough juice for icing, and it does, and we'll get a face-off in the steal zone with just over 7 minutes left in the 3rd period. Shots 23 for the Inferno and 42 for the Steel, so
42 shots, that's a lot.
very dominant offensive performance from the Steel, and really happy to see them adjust their defensive game to stop the Inferno mounting a comeback, at least with 7 minutes left.
Yeah, the Steel are looking very comfortable with the puck right now. They're in control. They're not panicking, and yeah, they're able to sustain the offense for extended periods of time in the Inferno offensive zone.
Absolutely, and they're not getting too hungry and finding themselves out of position, just wanting to score a goal. They're keeping their composure as Buckthorpe does well to handle that pass, send it down to Richmond, to Hefford, Hefford to Richmond, and Morgulis equal to that and comes out with a nice save. Hefford with the puck now, tries to center it, but looks like Tuncliffe was tied up in front. Puck goes to and jostling for possession in the center of the ice. Tuncliffe gets it in deep, and Bruce gives chase. Bruce and Tuncliffe fight for it. Tuncliffe with the puck now.
Keefe gives pressure. Keefe having her first game, just coming up from the juniors, getting a chance with the Steel.
Yeah, what an awesome opportunity this weekend to play against the Inferno, and Harold with the puck now, and she just chips it forward to Keefe. Keefe with a nice little move there around the forechecking Gardner. as Gardner takes a tumble, and Pasco comes up with the puck.
With the Steel player down on the ice, we get an offside call. Hope we're not seeing an injury. We have trouble getting up there. I can't see the number on her right now.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a collision along the blue line, maybe a knee-on-knee collision. And maybe it might have been McLean there, the other defensive partner, and she's struggling to put weight on her skate, which is never a good sign, so we hope that she's okay.
Yeah, we wish her good luck. Never want to see someone injured.
And the Steel, with just over 6 minutes left, will look to close out this game.
Yeah, Corner Pasco takes the face-off. She's had a great night tonight, scoring 1 goal and 2 assists.
Yeah, and she's just been such a dominant playmaker as well, just really moving that puck around, keeping possession of it. As Theron will be pushed to the outside and take a wide-angle shot there. Patchett with the puck now, and she'll try to get it in deep, but the puck won by Richmond briefly. And pushed out of the zone, and Kovies and Mulari now with the puck. And Richmond will strip the puck for Theron, but she'll come away with it, and puck fought for. Not really sure where it is, but it looks like Pasco will come away with it. Pasco sends it up to Hansen. Hansen chips it forward, and that will come to Mulari, who tried to push forward, but it looks like we'll get a little bit of a trip there by Mulari. And the Inferno will get an opportunity here to go on the man advantage.
Here we see the trip. Yep.
Yeah, a little bit of a knee-on-knee there.
Yeah, first didn't look like too much, but on the replay I can see that Mulari's skate knee-on-knee. That left that leg a little bit too on her skating, on the way of her skate. So, yeah, that's a good call. Jones able to battle for the puck and clears it through Murray out of the zone.
Yeah, good little deflection there by Murray to chip it out of the zone and make the Inferno regroup. That puck will get sent down, and Jones will recover it, and she sends it forward, and that's chipped out of the zone. And Murray now, the short-handed opportunity, and she'll just take a wide-angle shot.
She's happy to get a face-off in the Inferno zone on penalty kill.
Absolutely. I mean, that's really all you can ask for, other than a goal on a penalty kill, is just to get an offensive zone face-off.
Yeah. So we're celebrating Jamie Jones's 50th game tonight. Have you seen the documentary they did on Jamie Jones?
I did actually watch it. Yeah, it was really cool, and knowing her personally, it's really it's a cool story for her, and her whole family is super involved in ice hockey. Her brothers play at a international level as well, so just a super talented family, and a real down-to-earth family as well. Just some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. So
yeah, that's right. It's been fun to play with all the family members involved in hockey, and her mom's really involved here tonight as well.
Yeah, and even her mom used to play as well a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, but yeah, look up the mini documentary on Jamie Jones. It's a great production.
That puck's chipped in by Biergaard, and then sent around by Richmond, retrieved by Hefford, who will send it down to Richmond. Richmond does well to use her body to shield the puck there, but is bumped off the puck by the Inferno, and now given chase by Hansen. Inferno come away with it, and look to see if they get one more opportunity here on the advantage, but a nice forecheck by Pascoe seems to kill that penalty off.
Mulari off the box, keeps it in. Now Guerin.
Guerin with the puck now. Guerin takes a shot, and a nice save there by Pulse on a really dangerous shot by Guerin. And now Guerin gets another opportunity here. Guerin with the puck, and blocked there by Harold as that goes into the corner. And Mulari will come away with it. Mulari looking for a streaking Hansen, but kind of fans on that pass. Now Patchett will enter the zone, but she loses it as well. And that will go up to Murray, and Murray will try and win this puck, and she does. And Murray with the puck now, and chips it, but a good save by Morgulis to stop that opportunity.
I think we're seeing here the depth of the Steel. They've been able to run more lines than Inferno, and Murray there still has legs left and a lot of speed, so he's able to beat that skate for the puck.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's really a lot of different options there. As Jones pushes it forward and then retrieved by Tuncliffe. Tuncliffe with the puck now. She's circling and goes for a sharp angle shot. Morgulis does well to cover the post there. And Koviesin with the puck now. Koviesin looking for Guerin and finds her. Guerin with the puck now, streaking up along the left side with a tough angle shot and handled by Pulse. And with just over 30 seconds left, that might be her last save of the game. And what a dominant game by Zadia Pulse. I mean, the Steel have put up 46 shots, but the Inferno have done well to put up 25 shots, and Zadia Pulse has answered 24 out of 25 times. So that's an absolutely stellar game for her, and I'm sure the Steel players will be thanking her for her contribution tonight.
Huge 947 save percentage right now per Pulse.
Absolutely, yeah, great save percentages. Bruce comes down on the left-hand side. Bruce looks to center the puck, but fans on it, and that's kept in well by Buckthorpe. Bruce with it now, and Bruce will just chip it into the offensive zone, and that's the game, folks. So 7-1 win for the Auckland Steel, putting up an impressive 46 shots to the Inferno's equally impressive 25 shots, but really the story of the game is the 24 saves made by their young goaltender, Zadia Pulse, to really shut out any opportunity of the Inferno mounting a comeback.
Yeah, they can really trust on both of their goalies. Both have played a really good weekend here. And Auckland Steel come away with 4. How many points do they get? 6 points.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe 6 points? 3 points for a win. 2 wins.
2 wins from this weekend. And
a handful of hat tricks and an even bigger handful of goals. So Steel will be really happy with this one, and we'll wish McLean all the best, because it didn't look like she returned to the ice as she took a nasty spill on the blue line. So
yeah,
wish her all the best. Hope for quick recovery, and we see her in the next round.
Yeah.
But yeah, great showing from the Steel.
And we wish Canterbury Inferno all the best in the rest of the season against the other teams. Auckland Steel have to be happy with how the games played here. Now we're gonna go into a player of the game ceremony.
For the Canterbury Inferno, number 64, Indy Redmayne.
Redmayne for Canterbury Inferno.
And the player of the day for the Auckland Steel with a hat trick, number 17, Alex Catford.
Alex Hefford, number 17, hat-trick player of the day.
Yeah, you really could have picked a lot of Steel players today to give it to, but very well deserving is Hefford with a hat trick to really set her team off in the right direction early on in the game.
That's right.
That really gave them all the momentum.
She ignited the team with that
Thank you very much to both teams for
early effort,
entertaining game of
and
hockey
Anjali Mulari took it away.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
late.
she picked up where Hefford left off and scored a hat trick of her own, not to be outdone. And great game defensively, great game goaltending, and yeah, I think the Steel will be really happy with that game, and especially how they bounced back, after yesterday's game where it was a real tough one, and they gave up a pretty sizable lead. So coaching staff must be happy to see their team respond with that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks all for joining this weekend. Watch the Auckland Steel and Canterbury Inferno. Do you have any other takeaways from these two games?
Just exciting hockey and excited for the next round, and I hope you guys are as well, and we'll see you then.
Yeah, and so the Auckland Steel will host another weekend this year, and otherwise, yeah, we'll probably be here with you and watching that series.